Planning and zoning says we say no to you.
Arm, figured I'd get my highlights.
I got stuck with it.
Oh, you're looking the south end of Fairmont. There's not much room between my house and my daughter's house on the side. We're narrow.
Said she didn't have anything tonight.
In town, like that.
I said, nothing.
Lived on the property on Third Street, where my daughter was little.
I asked you to say, I need to spray mosquitoes.
And the neighbor kid next door, his bedroom was on the.
I'm trying to pick green beans out of my garden. 5:30 now.
They usually got caught. I said, why are you?
I need to get that city fogger thing going.
No, Mikey got sent to his room.
Got the motor fixed. I just gotta put it back together. I was thinking about talking to the guy that took it apart and just giving him a couple cases of beer. Trying to put it together, back together.
Come on, boys. It's that time.
You gotta look at the right person that's got the guy.
Not 7:30 yet. Yes, it is.
On the bottom. I just squint.
Call this meeting of the city council for July 15th, 2025. Take a roll call.
Godwin,
Here.
Norris.
Here.
Rogers.
Here.
White.
Present.
Willman. Brown. Ely.
He's on his way.
Here.
He's on.
He texted me. He's passing the park.
I'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The minutes were all sent out by email. Is there any corrections or deletions or anything? Hearing none, they'll stand as approved as presented. Approval of the agenda. We have need for an executive session. It's 121.22 G3. And that's conferences with an attorney for the public body concerning disputes involving the public body that are subject of pending or imminent court action. That'll be after the call of council.
Motion to accept the minutes as amended.
In the legislature.
Okay, we have also a legislation here from the planning and zoning for the property on East 5th Street where the East School used to be. So we'll add that as an ordinance under resolutions and ordinances.
Okay. All right. Now I'll make a proposal that we accept the amended agenda, please.
Thank you. Call the roll.
Godwin,
Yes.
Norris.
Yes.
Rogers.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Willman.
Yes.
Brown.
Yes.
Ely.
Yes.
Public hearings. Anyone want to speak to anything? You don't have anything tonight?
No, not really.
Okay,
Nothing from
thank you. Anyone else? Okay, we'll go to administrative reports. Mr. Mayor?
We'll pass tonight.
Okay, thank you. Safety Service Director?
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm not passing, sorry.
Surprise.
Some updates for this evening. First, solids handling project is still going well. The rain did put us a little bit behind, but all the geo piers have been installed. Next week, we'll be setting rebar, and then the week after that, starting to pour concrete to pour all the tanks. So it'll be about 3 weeks worth of concrete pouring. So we'll have trucks in and out. I don't know what the total yardage is, but it's a lot of concrete. They're looking at about 30 trucks a day for 3 weeks straight. So got a lot of work ahead of us here over the next few weeks. Schweitzer Street project, currently working on securing a right-of-way acquisition consultant. We have 3 to choose from, so I'm waiting on quotes back from them. And then once we get someone hired for those right-of-way acquisitions, they'll start that process, and then we'll keep that Schweitzer Street project moving forward. Phase 3 sidewalks, we're going to have a pre-con on that next week, and then we'll get started on the Phase 3 sidewalks. A lot of the sidewalks in this phase, more up in the north end, Westminster, Berkshire area, the people have done it themselves or hired a company to do it themselves. So the project is going to be a little bit smaller on our end, which is great. That's just less capital that we have to put out to, go back to do the assessments. You have on the agenda tonight to approve a contract for maintenance paving for the 2025 with Choice One. So basically what'll happen if you approve this, the next step is they'll put plans together to author or for bidding and an engineer's estimate, and then I plan to have that complete and back to all of you at the first meeting in August to authorize the bid so we can get the maintenance paving rolling for the year. I received the transit development plan from ODOT. I met with ODOT yesterday, and if council wishes, ODOT is willing to come to the August 5th council meeting and present that plan, or at least answer questions on that plan. My thought is, if council's okay with this here, tomorrow, I'll email that out to you. And then, so the PowerPoint's like 100 pages, so I don't know if you want to go through all 100 pages at a council meeting, but we can. And then my thought is I can email that out. All of you can have time, a couple weeks to review it, and then we'll have ODOT here on the 5th, and that way they can answer any questions when it comes to the transit development plan.
May I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Perhaps you could look at, as you probably have read it or are in the process of. Maybe you could give us a page of cliff notes so that we could look at those things that you felt were
Absolutely
pertinent. I think that might help. Not that I don't plan to read the whole thing, but cliff notes would be nice.
Yep. So that process has already started. So along with the development plan, I'm having Katie, who's the transit director, come up with a director's statement, and it gives an overview of what the development plan is, and that's kind of what it is. It's going to be about 2 pages, and it's going to have all the highlights of what the plan says, and then you can dig into it a little deeper.
What's the theme of the study? What's the basic theme of the study at the output?
So the study was done with meetings of stakeholders, and then there were different groups. I believe Dolores was in one of the groups for an advisory committee, and one of the commissioners, I was on it. And then they did surveys with the general public on what the wants and the needs are for transit. So basically what they looked at from those surveys was like county transportation, a fixed route transportation, a fixed route transportation into the county, equipment upgrades, vehicle upgrades, and needs of the ridership. As far as one of the things they look at is if we should expand the hours to be able to help out with people going in from work for like a second shift type of thing. We could already have first shift covered in the first part or the second part of like a third shift type operation. I don't foresee it ever going, all day or all night, but something that the hours could be expanded. I think those were the kind of the high points of what they looked at.
So generally focused on making it bigger and more expensive.
No, there was also a focus, so like one of them was like a software upgrade to make it more efficient.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I want to remind everyone of the Jeep rally this Saturday, 2 to 7 downtown. Everybody go out and enjoy that. and I'll end on, I think is great news for the evening. So after the tornadoes, we, the city, and I gotta give a lot of credit to Matt Myers at the street department, applied for EMA, Ohio Emergency Management, for some funding back on the cost of the tornado cleanup. And it's been a painstaking process of paperwork and reports that we've sent back and forth for the last year. And we finally, this week, received a notice that we are going to receive approximately $126,000 reimbursement of that cleanup back. So that's a good thing.
That is a good note.
Yes. And I'll end on that, but I'll answer any questions and I will pass.
Ryan, on the maintenance paving, on Pine Street at the intersection of Schweitzer, it's got a pretty good size sinking down. And also here at Sycamore in Maine, it's the same way. So I didn't know whether there was a way to fix that or not.
Yep, so all those like larger spots that we can't pave by hand, make it look nice, we usually add those on when the pavers come to town, and those are two hot spots that they're pumping mud.
Another thing that on Warren Street, there's several places that's been dug up, and it's, not level in any manner. And you go down through there where you just bump, 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 bump. So, if anything could be done with that, it'd be appreciated too.
Absolutely, we'll take a look at it.
Now, what's the definition of maintenance paving? What falls into that maintenance paving category?
So we do evaluations on every street in the city. And so basically maintenance paving is what we call mill and fill. So you mill off 1.5 inches and you put 1.5 inches back, but you don't do a whole lot with any other infrastructure. Sometimes, like for example, the Green Street and then the Marion water lines, once we get those water lines hopefully replaced this fall, then they'll be on maintenance paving for next year. So it's a continuous cycle. The goal is always to get around the entire city in 25 to 30 years. We don't ever hit that because of the cost, but it's just the maintenance, the mill and fill of the current streets.
So basically, it's just a prioritization of residential and city streets.
Yes.
And how does Choice One fit into that?
So the only thing they do is the bid specs and the engineer's estimate, which we're required to have to send it out for public bids.
And that's I think 4,200 I read
Yep.
in there.
Yes.
That's all that they do?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Dell,
Yes.
did we have any fireworks activities over the 4th of July weekend?
So we did. We had all kinds of them actually, didn't you? No.
I mean, I know we didn't have.
I can let Chief Benji speak if he has any more to add, but him and I and Lieutenant Monin talked about it on the 7th, I guess, after the 4th. And we had some, to our knowledge, we did not have any complaints from the area that we had addressed the last time. Anything to add to that?
No arrests for fireworks, in other words.
No, that's for fireworks, nope.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions for Safety Service Director?
Yeah, I got one. Are they going to, since they canceled the fireworks, and they had it all set up and stuff, are they going to be able to use those next year?
Yes, that's the plan as of right now. We're waiting on some contracts for next year, but the plan is to save them for next year. And I have a big 250 birthplace of America show. Cool. It's the plan.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Law Director, Mr. Raymond?
Thank you, Mr. President. Just two things tonight. One, I just wanted to speak briefly on the piece of legislation that we added. That's to rezone East School. That came before the Planning and Zoning. I believe at the June meeting, you guys had a public hearing at the last meeting, and so that's ripe to be able to act on. They do need that passed so that they can start construction on the East School lot. And then just as a further update, they were able, Robinson Bonanza Development was able to purchase the other lot on Green Street that had been up here for other zoning recommendations. That went before Planning and Zoning this evening and received the same favorable recommendation to change it. So now that project will encompass all of the vacant lots that are over there. And so we do need to schedule that for a public hearing as well, which would be the second meeting in August.
So they're just going to expand that project?
That's correct.
More units?
That's correct. And like I said, that will fill up all the other space over there. And then I will reserve the remainder of my comments for our executive session. If anybody has questions now.
That goes up to the back of Family Dollar then, correct?
That's correct.
Any other questions for Mr. Raymond?
No.
Auditor, Mrs. Davis?
Thank you, Mr. President. I just have a request for August 5th meeting to be able to review the quarterly finance report at 7 o'clock. So if that's okay with everybody, we'll send that notice out. And that report should be ready no later than Monday, and we'll get that report out so you guys have plenty of time to review it. Then the other thing I wanted to say is the 2026 submission has been complete, and it is at the county level. Went to the county auditor, and I received a documentation that it was received. So any other questions I will take. Other than that, I will pass.
Thank you, Mrs. Davis. We have no committee reports tonight.
Mr. President?
Yes.
Just a question. In looking through our committee assignments, we have an ad hoc committee assignment that's been on the books as long as I've been in this city council. And I'm just curious, is it something that we have any intention of dealing with, or we're just leaving it there as a placeholder? Or should we cancel it? Should we take it off the books? What's the rest of the story?
Mr. Raymond, can you speak to that?
I guess, which ad hoc are you speaking?
It says joint fire and EMS.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's been there for more than 18 months without any action whatsoever.
Yeah, and so I would say at this stage, certainly the talks between the city and the township have stalled. And they're kind of, we're stuck at a point where without cooperation on both sides, there's no way to kind of meaningfully move it forward. I think what would probably make the most sense to provide some closure to that is to have that committee call a final meeting, do a final update, and then they can issue a final report to close it out.
The final meeting would be the first meeting? The first meeting and the final meeting would be the same meeting?
The ad hoc committee has met before.
Several times.
Yeah, they've met
Yeah.
a bunch.
Yeah, we have.
Several times.
Yeah.
Just not in a long time.
It's been a
More
while.
than 18 months, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we met on a regular basis for a while.
Okay,
Just been a minute.
Any other questions for Mr. Raymond? Or anybody else? Okay. Ordinances and resolutions. We have a resolution for disposition of no longer needed IT department equipment.
A resolution authorizing the disposition of no longer needed IT department equipment on GovDeals. This resolution authorizes the city to sell various items from the IT department on GovDeals.
You've heard the resolution read in the summary.
Motion to suspend the rules on this resolution, read it by title only, second, third time.
Go ahead, clerk, read the second, third time. No, we have
No, you gotta call.
Call the roll for
roll call, I'm sorry.
Godwin,
Yes.
Norris.
Yes.
Rogers,
Yes.
White,
yes.
Willman. Brown.
Yes.
Ely.
yes.
A resolution authorizing the disposition of no longer needed IT department equipment on GovDeals. A resolution authorizing the disposition of no longer needed IT department equipment on GovDeals.
You've heard the second, third reading.
Move to adopt the resolution.
Call the roll.
Mr. President.
Discussion.
Just a couple simple questions. How are the minimums set? And who's the buyer if we don't hit the minimums?
So we set the minimums, and if the minimums aren't met, then we have a couple options. One, we have a place that we can recycle these, if need be, and we will receive some funding for that. And the minimum bids are set based on what we can get out of the recycling side of things, so we can put them on GovDeals a second time if that's what we choose. But we put them on online bid, like an online bid auction.
The minimums are salvage value.
Yes, yes.
Okay, that
Yep.
was,
Are these like computers or something from the IT?
Servers and computers, I think it was mainly servers.
And they're all wiped clean of all city data prior to.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the hope is that somebody bids them way up on gov deals and we're able to come back and say that we got $20,000. We just set the floor because we know we can get at least $37.60 through salary.
Okay.
Any other discussion? Call the roll?
Godwin,
Yes.
Norris.
Yes.
Rogers.
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Willman.
Yes.
Brown.
Yes.
Ely.
Yes.
Resolution passed. I have a second resolution, authorize the safety service director enter into contract with Choice One for maintenance paving.
A resolution authorizing the safety service director to enter into contract with Choice One Engineering for professional services related to maintenance paving. This resolution authorizes the safety service director to enter into contract with Choice One Engineering for the rendering of professional services in 2025 related to maintenance paving.
You've heard the first reading.
Motion to suspend the rules on this resolution and read it by title only, second, third time.
Call the roll?
Godwin,
Yes.
Norris.
Yes.
Rogers.
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Willman. Brown.
Yes.
Ely.
Yes.
A resolution authorizing the safety service director to enter into contract with Choice One Engineering for professional services related to maintenance paving. A resolution authorizing the safety service director to enter into contract with Choice One Engineering for professional services related to maintenance paving.
Discussion?
Mr. President, Mr. Dell,
Yes, sir.
we said 4,200 is the amount.
Yep.
Is it a budgeted expense?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion? Call the roll?
Am I making a motion?
I'm sorry. Call the roll.
Resolution.
Now we got,
Godwin,
Yes.
Norris.
Yes.
Rogers.
yes.
White,
Yes.
Willman. Brown.
Yes.
Ely.
Okay, we have a third one, is for the East School property rezoning from special use to public,
Planned
planned unit.
PUDR.
Yeah, easy for you to say.
An ordinance rezoning Old East School property from SU to PUDR for Robertson Bonanza Development LLC. This ordinance rezones the Old East School property from special use to planned unit development residential.
We heard the first reading of the ordinance.
Make a motion to suspend the rules on this ordinance and read it by title only, second, third time.
Good job.
Call the roll?
Godwin,
Yes.
Norris.
Yes.
Rogers.
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Willman. Brown.
Yes.
Ely.
Yes.
An ordinance rezoning Old East School property from SU to PUDR for Robertson Bonanza Development LLC. An ordinance rezoning the Old East School property from SU to PUDR for Robinson Bonanza Development LLC.
Move to adopt.
Discussion? Call the roll?
Godwin,
Yes.
Norris.
Yes.
Rogers.
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Willman. Brown.
Yes.
Ely.
Yes.
That concludes the ordinance and resolutions. There's no old business, no new business. Council representative for outside committee, it's Community Improvement Corporation, CIC.
Chris, did you make it?
And no, and we do not, we have a meeting next Tuesday, the 22nd.
Okay,
on that. We meet every other month.
so there's nothing to report at this point. Okay, nothing to report on CIC. Communications?
We have a letter from the Greenville Township. The Greenville Township Board of Zoning Appeals will hold a public hearing on a request for a conditional use by Chris Ann Lease concerning the property located at 4278 State Route 502, Greenville Township, Dark County, Ohio. Lease is requesting permission to build an outbuilding within the setback distance. This hearing will be held at 7:30 p.m. July 24, 2025, or thereabout at the Greenville Township House located at 5366 State Route 571 East, Greenville, Ohio. If you are unable to attend the meeting and wish to have a statement read during the hearing, please send it to the Greenville Township Zoning, P.O. Box 188, Greenville, Ohio 45331, Information will be available for public inspection by contacting Scott Peel, Inspector, at 937-947-1769 or zoning@townshipofgreenville.org until the date of the hearing. And then we received thank you notes from the Dark County Center for the Arts, Dark County Economic Development, the Garst Museum, and Greenville Girls Softball Association for the city's community fund donations. We received the monthly reports of June from the Transit Department, Income Tax Department, Street Department, the second quarter reports from the Police Department and the Fire Department. And then, did you want me to read? Okay. Honorable members of council, at the July 15th, 2025 Planning and Zoning Commission meeting, Derek Robinson of Robinson Bonanza Development requested for a zoning amendment at 300 Green Street was heard. Members voted to recommend that the request to rezone the property from BG General Business to PUDR Planned Unit Development Residential be approved. And following with the zoning regulations, Article 5, Amendment Section 5.05, the Planning and Zoning Commission is hereby forwarding the recommendation to approve the request to City Council. City Council per Section 5.06 must now take action. Sincerely, Ryan Delk.
Okay, you've heard the communications. Is there any questions?
That's to set a public hearing.
Yep, based upon that, I would just have you set a public hearing for the zoning change at the second meeting in August.
Call of council.
Godwin?
Thanks to the chief for coming up here tonight. And with that, I'll pass.
Norris?
Chief, thanks for being the sole rep out there. We appreciate that. And with that, I'll pass.
Rogers?
Yes, thanks, Chief, for coming up, and thank you, Janet, for coming up. And I would like to express my condolences to Steve on the passing of his sister. And and with that, I pass.
White?
Broken record, thank you. Done.
Roman?
Yeah, good to see you guys. Yeah. I just wanted to bring up, if anybody had noticed, the DAR.
That was the idea. The DAR, a local chapter, was involved, and the city helped out a little bit, and with some work and some funds, and the Legion and different people. For down at the Gold Star Memorial at the entrance to the park, that's now been all bricked in, and with military people that died in the wars, so it looks pretty nice. And stop, take a look at it. There's some finishing touches yet. Lights got to be put up. So stop down, take a look at it. Good.
Brown?
Yeah, not much. I'll review the quarterly budget from Myrtle Beach, and I will not be here. With that, I'll pass.
Ely?
I'll pass tonight.
Mr. President, may I make a motion to excuse the absences for the month of July, please?
Call the roll.
Godwin?
Yes.
Norris?
Yes.
Rogers?
Yes.
White?
Yes.
Roman?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Ely?
Yes.
With that, we need a
Motion to go into executive.
Oh, yeah, gotta do an executive.
call the roll.
Godwin?
Yes.
Norris?
Yes.
Rogers?
Yes.
White?
Yes.
Roman?
Yes.
Brown?
Yep.
Ely?
Yes.